My name is Kigen Kisorio, Programs Manager at Reprodrive, and I am a passionate digital change maker for policy advocacy. When I first received the call to join Reprodrive, I remember I was still in campus. I think I was in my third year. And looking back, I was wondering, why am I being involved in issues to do with women? Especially at that time, it was all about menstrual hygiene. But the curiosity that I always had in me to drive societal change begged me to really go for this. And when the executive director, Bridget, took me through her vision, I really felt that it is something worth, especially issues to do with menstrual hygiene, the period poverty that was combating our region at that time. I felt that I could be able to be of impact and make changes in these lives of these young girls. We came about as a young group of people who were distributing sanitary towels, and then we were able to grow until actually impacting through various projects. And, I think the Sapphire project, the TLG project, and now the current TLG project. So it was a great call, and looking back, I would urge anybody to join us in this call. I have been fortunate enough to be in all the projects that Reprodrive have been undertaking. One unique story that I'd like to share is the Sapphire project. I think for me, the Sapphire project is quite impactful because of the value that an INGO put in our CBO at that time. They were able to strengthen our capacity, show us what it actually means to run an organization. And as a project manager, I was able to learn quite a lot, especially in project management skills. I really thank them for the handover that they did to us, the capacity strengthening that they offered. It was quite impactful. Currently, we are working on a project known as TLGE. TLGE in full is the Transforming Lives Through Gender Justice and Empowerment. The TLGE project came as a result of the Sapphire project that we had just completed, and the lessons that we learned through this project made us ask ourselves a lot of questions. And one of the key questions that we were able to ask ourselves is, why is this issues to do with SRHR, the sexual and reproductive health issues that are affecting our community, why is it still going on? So we felt that we could utilize a different strategy, and we saw that our county lacks policy that actually supports young people, and bringing on board issues to do with gender justice will spark conversations around accountability of our county towards service delivery, awareness creation, and even gender justice. So for this project, we're looking at ways in which we can now start the conversations with people at the top of the table, the decision makers and the key duty bearers, to now ask themselves, okay, yes, for instance, asking the question of building a health facility without facilitating that particular facility with drugs. What other accountability measures do we feel that it could be able to take, and which kind of gender mainstreams can we be able to use to ask this, for example, our county government for proper accountability structures within the key deliverables that they're supposed to make. Okay, so my interaction with Reprodrive has really changed the way I look at life in general. Remember, we started as just a youth group that was delivering sanitary towels to schools. But right now, I see myself as a whole entity that wants to drive change in our society. And how can this change come about? It means I have to go beyond my spectrum to actually work with people from the decision makers all through to the community members. And especially as a tech person, I feel that I can be able to incorporate technology as a way of changing the lives of our community within Uasin Gishu County and beyond. I think as a programs manager, I've had the privilege to work with a wide range of stakeholders, starting from the beneficiaries at the community level, who we are serving as Reprodrive, all through to donors who are actually resourcing us to be able to impact the community. I feel that one of the key things that I'd like to, that really had an impact in my life and my work as a programs manager is the kind of support that people out there are willing to give you in terms of ensuring that you are effective, you are able to do your work, and you are able to deliver on the deliverables that you have promised. Working with the local government, one presents its challenges, but as a team, we are able to work around our ways through collaborative efforts, through mobilization efforts, and we can be able to present our ideas to them in a more of, I'd call it addressing issues the way they are on the ground. So being able to work with this wide spectrum of stakeholders is actually quite a privilege, and it holds a place in my heart because I know the challenges that each and everyone is facing, not entirely, but where we are meeting. I can be able to talk about issues to do with SRHR service delivery. I was able to work with service providers, and we were able to see the problems that the young girls are facing in the community. So I was privileged enough to work with a wide spectrum of stakeholders. Okay, I see Reprodrive as a formidable community organization. We are here to change the narrative on the community aspect. Our strategic plan of 2024 to 2028 really guides our work, and one of the key pillars that we are working on is one on gender justice, two on SRHR, and three on sustainable livelihoods. So our work really is pegged on these three pillars, and in the future we're looking at incorporating technology as a way of enhancing service delivery. So we are here to change the narrative. Some of the challenges we have faced as an organization, one I can say is issues to do with us being stereotyped as young people who really don't know what we're doing. But with the capacity that we have received throughout this throughout our lifetime, we are well aware that these challenges exist. We are planning on delivering key issues, especially as we follow our strategic plan. We know that we have challenges in our community, and we are steadfast in addressing these challenges. Number two, another challenge that is facing us is in terms of resources. The donor space, we are aware, is shrinking, but as an organization, we are putting in place measures to ensure that the sustainability of Reprodrive comes forehand. Number 3 is the issue of collaboration among other stakeholders, especially currently in our county. There's a lot of competition. I agree other CSOs are coming to this space, but as Reprodrive, we are standing out as a force in the gender space, SRHR space, and sustainable initiative space.